And welcome back to the IPF World Championships here live in Homestead, Sweden. We are at the Alico headquarters, and today we got the junior 43, 47, and 52 kilo class on platform 1. I'll give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Alico, who in the I Am Six Pack Lab, sorry, let me properly introduce myself, and I'll give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Alico, who in the 11th hour saved the IPF World Championships by opening their doors and literally letting us in. We are at the headquarters now, and SPD for their financial support, not just for the IPF World Championships, but also for a lot of the lifters. A lot of them couldn't have made it here without SPD support. You have a quick rundown of the lifters there on the score sheet, and we'll kick it off with Veronica Ampad of the Philippines. Veronica will open up with 90 kilo in the 43 kilo class.
Good lift on 2.
Make smooth, easy work of 90 kilo.
Good lift on 1. Bar loaded on 2.
The opposite of a slow-mo replay there, but it was fast, it was easy. Moving into the 47 kilo class, and Kim Murray with a 92.5 kilo opener.
Good lift on 2. Bar loaded on 2.
3 white lights, and Kim is good. Staying in the 47s, and Kristina Leonieko of Ukraine, 100 kilo even.
We're waiting for Tetiana Petrenko on 2. Here she is from Ukraine.
Quick rundown of the squat commands. In the squat, when you unrack the bar, you need to be standing erect with your knees locked. Then you'll get the start command. Descent, breaking parallel, and when you come back up, you need to be, again, standing erect, knees locked, and you'll get the rack command. No lift here. We'll see in the slow-mo. Yeah, that just wasn't low enough. And this is why you want to open relatively light, something you're going to hit any day of the week. You never know how, the stress, cortisol levels are high, travel, time zone change, whatever it might be. If you had a huge weight cut. And 105 on the bar. Svetlana from the ROC, Russian Olympic Committee.
No lift on 2. I'm sorry, no lift.
Svetlana Vevagina of the ROC.
Good lift.
2 out of 3, and she's on the board.
Bar loaded on 1.
Karen St. Coeur of Canada, 105 kilo on the bar for her.
Good lift on 2. Bar loaded on 2.
Nice smooth opener, hits depth. Judges agree. And Cosiana Montenero of Italy, 115 kilo loaded on the bar for her. And Montenero has a deadlift on her.
Followed it on 2.
Nice smooth squat there. When you have a deadlift like hers, you really want to, you're trying to go 6 for 6 throughout your day and then start covering some massive ground in the deadlifts and hopefully defending a lead. But if you have to pull to catch up, with the massive deadlift, if you lift last, it's that advantage. You know exactly where you need to load the bar with to pull for whatever podium finish you're looking for. But still a lot of lifting left to go in 122.5. Loaded on the bar for Zuzana Kula of Poland. Three white lights for Zuzana.
Good lift on 2.
Moving back to the 43 kilo class, 95 kilo loaded on the bar for Veronica Ompad. Representing the Philippines, she hit a 90 kilo for her opener. This is still, she's credited with 110 kilo for her personal best.
Of your amazing day today.
Not expecting the second attempt to break the bank. We'll see how the bar speed looks.
They're making themselves very uncomfortable for your benefits.
Has a little cheeky smile on her face. It moved well.
Followed it on 1.
100 kilo even loaded on the bar for Kim Murray of Ireland.
Good lift on 2.
We're back in the 47 kilo class.
Followed it on 2. Well caught loaders on 1.
Just a stitch too much, but she does have another attempt. Hits depth, no question about that, and looked like she was about to drive out of the sticking point.
Followed it on 1.
100 kilos stays on the bar for Kristina Leonenko of the Ukraine. Kristina had attempted the 100 kilo in their opener and was just a stitch high. No major changes, just lower to depth.
Followed it on 2. No lift on 1, 2 to R.
If I'm honest, that's how I saw it as well. It was marginally better, but still not good enough. You see it in the replay there. That's just not going to pass at the IPF Worlds. If you miss on your first, stay calm, small adjustments. You miss 2 in a row, you need to have a serious conversation in the warm-up room now. And 110 kilo being loaded on the bar. Svetlana of the ROC.
Good lift on 2.
5 kilo jump. No question on that depth.
Followed it on 2.
3 white lights.
Bars loaded on 1.
Karen Sanker of Canada, 110 kilo loaded on the bar for her. 2.5 kilo above her previous personal best. Judging by the way she handled 105, not expecting this to be her limit.
Bar loaded on 2.
Nice fight through the stick in the middle, and she never loses her poise. 3 white lights. You could see on the slow-mo replay, I don't even think her facial expression changed. Chest up, elbows down, forces her knees out, and that's how you battle through the sticking point when it comes. Well executed. Having said that, got to be cautionary moving up, maybe 2.5 kilo. Montenero of Italy, 117.5 loaded on the bar for her. 2.5 kilo jump from her opener. And again, move pretty smoothly. Susanna Kula of Poland, 127.5 kilo being loaded for her now. 5 kilo jump from her opener.
Bar loaded on 1. Good lift on 2.
A little too much. Now this is underneath her previous personal best. Take a look at the slow-mo replay here. Definitely gets it in. Yeah, just maybe lost a little tension coming out of the hole there. It was a relatively quick descent, quicker than her opener. But I will also say this, we are moving pretty quick on platform 1. If you're not used to the speed, it can also catch up to you. This is not Kim Murray. We are back in the 43 kilo class. But
Loaded on 2. 30 seconds on 1. This is Kim Murray of Ireland. Kim Murray of Ireland.
there's Kim on the side. I see her. They're restarting the clock for her.
Reset the clock on 1. Good lift on 2.
Just a little too much for today. Bought herself some insurance with that 92.5 for her opener.
Loaded on 1.
And we are staying in the 47 kilo class with 100 kilo loaded on the bar for Kristina Leonenko. This is the 3rd attempt, and you see the coaching staff at the Ukraine. Hopefully it doesn't take a miracle. She just needs to drop lower. First one was an inch high. Second one just above parallel. She has to dive this in. Definitely better. It was better. Was it good enough? We're going to find out. Good enough. And a sigh of relief from the Ukrainians. You can see in the slow-mo. Yeah, hate to see a junior bomb out. 105 on the bar. Now we are back in the 43s. Veronica Ompad of the Philippines. Veronica taking 5 kilo jumps.
Good lift on 2.
So far, so good. Looking to go 3 for 3.
Loading on 2.
Nope.
Well front loaders on 1.
I tell you what, she laughs that one off too. You can't take it with you because there's a lot more lifting left to go. And she got deep. Some of these lifters like to get pretty deep, get a little rebound out of the bottom. Not today. And Svetlana of the ROC with 112.5 kilo on the bar for her 2.5 kilo jump. This would equal her previous personal best should she hit it.
No lift on 2.
Trying to will herself through that sticking point. Only 7 lifters in this flight, and we are moving fast. If these lifters, you know, all these previous personal bests, they might have hit it in a much bigger flight where you have a lot more time to recuperate between attempt selection. But you have to adjust to these things. There's a bigger picture than just the numbers. The national team coaching staffs of these lifters, they will know. Especially Jeff Butt of Canada, handling Karen St. Kerr of Canada with 112.5 kilo on the bar.
Loaded on 2.
A little too much today.
Front loaders.
120 now. We'll take another look at the slow-mo. Definitely hits depth, but can't come much further out of there. And thus far, only one of the lifters has hit their third and final squat attempt. Let's see if Montenero of Italy can turn the trick. 120 kilo on the bar. 2.5 kilo jump from her second. She took a 2.5 kilo jump from her first. Perhaps sensing, look, this is a quick turnaround. And it looks like she's done it. 3 white lights, 3 for 3. And like I said, when you got a deadlift like this young lady, you're just trying to go 6 for 6. And then it's catch me if you can once the deadlifts start. 127 and a half. Loaded for Zuzana Kula of Poland. Missed this on her second. Looking to correct that with her third and final squat. She has the squat gold medal in hand, but in the bigger picture, she could really use these 5 kilo. Very tight race for a medal. Oh, wow. It shows all types of heart. No. And we are going to move, take another look here. Absolutely unloads the tank trying to get that third squat. And there's the scorecard. Nope. We're moving forward, sorry. There's the lineup for the 52s. Starting at the bottom with the openers. And again, 8 lifters in this flight, and we're going to move relatively quickly. Laura Natalia of Colombia. Take a wild guess. She lifts in equipment from time to time. You can recognize an equipped lifter by the markings on their leg from the squat suits. 2 white lights. And some of these equipped lifters find classic lifting easy peasy lemon squeezy. I don't have to wrap my legs. Depth's a lot easier to hit. Things are a lot simpler. So Pico, Vanciani from Georgia. 115 kilo on the bar for her. So Pico has hit 150 kilo previously. Well beneath that. I'm expecting this to move like a squat opener should. Nice, smooth, easy, no doubt there. She looks confident, as she should be.
Good lift on 2. Bar loaded on 1.
Valeria Lescheva of ROC. $120 kilo on the bar for her.
Well caught loaders on 2, no lift on 2. Good lift on 1.
And she's on the board.
Loaded on 1, loaded on 2.
Giulia representing Italy, 120 kilo on the bar for her opener. Leaving no question about her depth. Bar speed on point, never gets pulled out of position. Locks those lats, gets a huge brace in there.
Bars loaded on 1, bars loaded on 2.
Lindenberg of Sweden, 127.5 kilo loaded on the bar for her opener. Ida Therese Lindenberg, representing the home nation. And this is well above her previous personal best. These are juniors and they make quick gains. Depth is on point. That moved very well. Considering that was a previous personal best, no major struggles needed. I take it training's been going well.
Bar loaded on 1. Bar loaded on 2.
And representing France, Anna Maramati, 132.5 kilo loaded on the bar for her. And makes easy work of it.
Good lift on 1. Bar loaded 2. Bar loaded on 1.
Olivia Kiosti of Finland, opening with 135 kilo. Previous personal best being 141, judging by the kilos there. Likely a national record.
Good lift on 2.
No major struggles needed.
Good lift on 1.
Slow-mo replay, you see no breakdown at all. Chest up, elbows down, knees tracking over the feet. And Victoria Druziaka, representing the Ukraine, 135 kilo on the bar. We'll see if her squat session is a little less stressful than the Ukrainian from the 47s. Otherwise, the cortisol levels of the Ukrainian team for the coaching staff. It's a little too exciting. Well, no question on the depth there. Oh, my Lord. Wow. Hard of a line to get through that sticking point. Oh, no. Might have been a little down up. We'll see in the slow-mo here. No question on the depth. Yeah, there's a little up-down motion. So if you're new to powerlifting, it's an infraction. The bar has to move in one direction only. It can stall, it can pause, but it can't come back down. And Team Ukraine is not catching a break. 115 kilo loaded on the bar for Laura, representing Colombia. Handles that 5 kilo jump pretty well. 2 white lights, all you need.
Bars loaded on 1.
And Sopiko of Georgia, 122.5 kilo on the bar for a 7.5 kilo jump.
Good lift on 2.
And stays calm, cool, and collected throughout that squat attempt. Able to complete it. Never gets pushed forward. When you start to lose the fight, when the chest bows, then the hits come up early, and it becomes much more lower back dominated of a lift. And you're going to have to be pretty strong to good morning that kind of weight in the 52 kilo junior class. 125 kilo loaded on the bar for Giulia, representing Italy. Giulia Grecci. Depth looks good. Look at that. Forces out the knees. Lets out a little war cry upon the lockout. Depth definitely looked good from the side angles. 127.5 kilo loaded on the bar for Valeria of the ROC. 7.5 kilo jump. Still shy of her previous personal best. Depending on how this moves, might see, oh. And she descended into the hole pretty quickly. See the brace and drops in there pretty quick. It might have just lost a little tension at the bottom of that. At the bottom of the hole of a squat is the wrong place to lose your tension. And Lindenberg jumping 5 kilo from her opener to 132.5. And this is 20 kilo above her previous personal best prior to this competition. And that was easy. Lets out a big smile as she's coming up and locking it out. You never really know. When you're in that kind of PR territory, you've done whatever you've done in the gym leading into this. But until you hit the platform, it's nothing official and things change. But when the weight is on your back, the gnarling is digging into your skin and you're locking it out, it's a satisfying feeling, especially in your home nation. Now 135 kilo loaded on the bar for Victoria. She hit depth. Came up, locked it out, but there was some up-down motion. Depth is good again. That's a cleaner squat right there. She saved herself. And that's why you want to squat. You pick the weight in your opener under even adverse situations where you're stressed, maybe a little rattled, and you're confident. Let me get back under that bar. I'm going to hit this. And we have a world record attempt by Olivia from Finland, 141 kilo loaded on the bar. It is only her second attempt, and we're already in world record territory.
Loaded on 2.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That was a world record, and look how smooth and easy she made it look. And where have you been, young lady? That world record stood no chance. A smile at the top. You know, it's difficult because you got a world record, but you have so much more lifting to do. It's a little early to celebrate, but guess what? Might be a short-lived world record, 141.5 kilo. And Anna of France looking to also make history on Platform 1. We are in the midst of a squat battle, and this is only the second attempts. And not even a change in facial expression. And no celebration, a small fist bump. Take a look at this squat. Hits depth. Easy lockout. And a quick rundown. That's the entire scoreboard. At the bottom is where we are for the 52s, where Anna has taken the lead. And this is the first attempt of the final attempts in the 52 kilo junior class. 117.5 on the bar. Laura of Colombia taking a 2.5 kilo jump. Oh, showing lots of heart there, locks it out. 2 white lights, all you need. You see in the slow-mo replay, the knees threaten to come in, and she forces them out, locks out the squat, at the top. And Valeria of the ROC missed 127.5 in her second attempt. I believe this is the lifter that might have lost a little tension in the bottom. She went in real quick. Oh, whoa. And that was all heart as she fights through and gets 3 white lights. You see her drop into the hole. The hips come up, the chest bows, the wheels fall off, but she wills herself past it. 127.5 kilo loaded on the bar for Sopiko of Georgia. This is a 5 kilo jump. Stays poised throughout. The bar slows, never fully stops, and she collects herself another 5 kilo. Looking ahead at the projected, that takes all of the completed lifts as well as the openers for bench and squat and deadlift. We have a tight race. You know, we're within 10 kilo of a podium. And we know how quickly things change. This is going to be a battle. Julia of Italy. 130 kilo for her third and final squat. 5 kilo jump. Just a stitch high there. We'll see in the slow-mo replay. The bar got a little bit off center on her. You see there, one side's a little higher than the other, and sometimes it can slightly throw off your balance, and you just naturally, without even thinking about it, cut the squat a little bit high. Self-preservation kicks in. 137.5 kilo now on the bar for Ida Therese of the home nation Sweden. Five kilo jump. And she is having a phenomenal squat day. Oh, nope, that left leg just gave out. You'll see, pay attention to that left leg. That knee shifts, the foot even comes off the ground, and she was just moments away from bailing on that, but the spotters and loaders from the Ukraine here, absolutely phenomenal. This is a short flight, and they are so fast with the loading.
Okay. Victoria, a moment please, a moment please. Can you leave the platform? Okay, Heather, are you okay? Oh, bar is loaded,
142 kilo.
World Junior.
That means we have another world record here. Victoria, representing the Ukraine, misses her opener, retakes the weight, hits it, and in her third, attempting to make history. It'd be a nice comeback story. Nope.
No, sorry, no lift. Well caught, loaders.
Judging by the 135, I thought it might be a little ambitious. But if she's looking to cover ground, collect a chip, proper move to make, she is still pacing for a possible podium finish.
Currently belongs to France. Is it going to go back to Finland?
World record attempt now. Olivia of Finland, 143 kilo loaded on the bar for her.
Shutters are open and your focal lengths are good. These guys are documenting the whole competition. Bar is loaded.
Olivia pacing for that podium finish, could easily pick up another couple kilo here and add another world record. The world record was taken from her just moments after she got it in the second attempts. Has an opportunity to take it back. Oh, wow. And Olivia says, that is my world record, young lady. 3 white lights. Put my name back on the plaque.
We now load the bar to 143.5 kilos. The record currently resides with Finland.
Never breaks down technically and able to complete the lift. But guess what? Anna Marimati of France. You tell me she doesn't look determined? 143.5 on the bar for her. And the French team thinking that's not how the story ends. The record is coming back to France. Oh, wow. And talk about a poker face. If that was work, she didn't let it on. Take a look at this. No breakdown technically, and look how the expression on her face, as though she's walking her dog in the park. And we'll take a look at the score sheet of the junior 43s, 47s, and 52s. World records getting volleyed back and forth. You don't want to go anywhere. We are in the midst of a battle. We're going to take a short 10-minute break here on Platform 1. I'll see you in 10. Six-pack lap it at. Welcome back to the IPF World Championships, live in Homestead, Sweden. Six-pack Lapidat, calling the action on Platform 1. We have the junior 43s, 47s, and 52s. Already had quite the squat battle. The world record in the 52s was volleyed back and forth between Team France and Team Finland. And we're expecting the battle is going to be just as heated in the bench press event. Starting off at 42.5 kilo is Veronica Ompad of the Philippines. You have a quick look at the 43s, as well as the 47s. This flight is only going to be 7 lifters, so we're going to be moving quickly. When you have a flight of only 7 lifters, a lot of the numbers need to be adjusted. When you see the profiles come up, as you see here with the bench press previous personal bests, some of these lifters will not be hitting personal bests under these conditions. There's not a lot of recuperation time in between attempts. Some of these lifters and the coaching staff will adjust appropriately and get the most out of their lifters. Some of them will not, stay a little too ambitious, and we might see some failures. Shakeups in the rankings might happen. 42.5. Little stutter right before lockout. But 3 white lights and she's on the board. Looks back and smiles. She's not stressed, but that definitely was work. The difficulty when you're a 43 in the bench press events, 2.5 kilo is the smallest increment, regardless of weight class. Doesn't matter if you're a 120 kilo Jesus Oliveras or you're a 43 kilo junior. And in the bench press, 2.5 kilo jump, percentage-wise, is a much bigger jump for some of these lighter weight class ladies who are juniors. So attempt selection needs to be very well thought out. And Montenegro of Italy will open with 60 kilo. In this squat event, I was saying earlier how she has a big deadlift later on. While those long arms will aid her in the deadlift, it does the opposite in the bench press. And it makes the pressing a long way up and a long way down. Kim Murray of Ireland, opening with 60 kilo as well. Drives her traps into the bench. Makes easy work of 60 kilo. And that's how you want your opener to look. 60 kilo remaining on the bar for Canada's Karen St. Kerr. Going over the handoff. And this is what you want to do. You have a minute. After you get told bar is loaded, you have a minute. The handoff can make or break you if you have a big setup.
30 seconds on one.
And you can see she definitely has a big setup. Tucking the shoulders, the arms of the levers, the shoulders of that fulcrum of that lever, and the shoulders are right under that touch point. Beautifully done. 3 white lights. And Karen is on the board. 65 kilo now. Being loaded for Kristina Leonenko of the Ukraine. When you see the bench getting set up like this, it creates tension in the body. It drives the fulcrum of the lever underneath the touch point, so you're strong in your press. It's gentler on the shoulders. It mitigates the range of motion. You can have possible leg drive. That bench is good, by the way. You can have possible leg drive depending on where the feet are. She could press into the ground. Or if the feet are further back towards the hips, it just creates a lot of tension throughout the body. And you need to stay tight and brace. Whenever you're loose, there's leakage of power and kilos you're going to leave on the table. 75 kilos on the bar for Zuzana Kula of Poland.
Good lift on 2. Powerlifting 2.
Makes easy work.
Good lift 1. Powerlifting 1.
Svetlana of the ROC, pop orchestra artist. I'm intrigued. 80 kilo loaded on the bar for her opening bench.
Good lift on 2, 2 to 1. Powerlifting 2.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, no lift on 1.
And
Loaders on 1.
we'll have a look at this. Oh, the butt is up too. I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully it's not a weight that she can't handle today. She does have 2 more attempts, but she is one of the medal favorites. And this could be a complete shakeup. I had said, look, nominations don't win you medals. It has to happen on the platform. She does have 2 more attempts to come back and try to get back on the board, but you lose ground. 45 kilo being loaded on the bar for Veronica, representing the Philippines. 2.5 kilo jump from her opener, and I had said 2.5 kilo in the 43 kilo junior class is a huge jump. Oh, there's a down up there.
Lift on 1. Lift 200 maybe. Good lift on 2.
Montanero back in the 47s, opening with 62.5. Another 2.5 kilo jump. And should she hit this, a 2.5 kilo personal best on the bench press. And it's good. 3 white lights.
Good lift on 2. Powerlifting on 1.
Kim Murray representing Ireland with 65 kilo on the bar. 5 kilo jump. And that is a smooth second attempt for Kim. 3 white lights.
Good lift on 2. Powerlifting on 1.
See the leg drive kick in, and the bar comes off the chest. 65 kilo loaded on the bar for Karen St. Cyr of Canada. Going over the handoff again. Believe me, these spotters and loaders see a lot of lifters. They don't always remember how you wanted your handoff, so it's not a bad idea to remind them when you come back out for your second and thirds. Five-kilo jump from her opener. Nicely done. Looked like there was a pause just coming off the chest, but it never moved in the wrong direction. The bar is allowed to slow, to stall, to pause, as long as it doesn't start descending again, and then you start firing back off. 3 white lights, and she's good. And 70 kilo loaded on the bar for Christina of the Ukraine. 5-kilo jump for her. And Christina picks up 5 kilo towards her total. And podium favorite, Zuzana Kula of Poland, looking to grab another 2.5 kilo towards her total. In a quick update, Montenero of Italy opting not to come out for her third and final bench. Kula easily hits that. Judges agree. So Montenero opting not to come out for her third is a strategic move. She's only making small 2.5 kilo jumps in the bench press, and for another 2.5 kilo, she could empty the tank, tighten her back, but she's a monster deadlifter. Not worth it for 2.5 kilos. Opting to conserve her body and her energy and put it all in the deadlifts, which is probably strategically a good move. And Svetlana of the ROC with 80 kilo. She had missed this on her opener, looking to get back on the right track. Oh, wow. Almost begs the question what happened with her opener. Must have been a misgroove, and that's something with the bench press where if you get a bad misgroove, take a look on the slow-mo, the bar path there stays on point, and sometimes you'll notice the bar path will veer towards the face early, and it's very difficult to correct that mid-attempt. Moving back to the 43s, and Veronica representing the Philippines will attempt 45 kilo once again.
Russia! World Sub-Junior record. I can't hear you! Come on!
Oh, just right before lockout. For a moment, I thought maybe a couple adjustments there and she might have had it. You can see the body tighten up as she braces for the press, but just before the lockout. And Kim Murray of Ireland 67.5 kilo, 2.5 kilo jump from her second attempt, which moved really well.
Good lift on 2.
Oh, wow. Presses through the sticking point halfway through. 2 out of 3, and that's all she needs. 3 for 3 in the bench press event. Kim Murray. See the leg drive come in. And Canada's Karen Sanker, 67.5 kilo, 2.5 kilo jump. Giving a quick reminder about her handoff.
Good lift on 2.
Oh, and the one arm locks, but the other one doesn't.
Well cut loaders, little too heavy.
Just a little lopsided.
Bar loaded on 2. Bar loaded on 1.
Very difficult if it's still down on the chest to try to fix a lopsided press. And Christina from the Ukraine, 72.5 kilo on the bar for her. 2.5 kilo jump from her second attempt. And 2.5 kilo beneath her previous personal best.
No more changes on 1. No lift on 2. No lift on 2. No lift on 1.
Little much for the day.
Loaded on 2. Bars loaded on
80
1.
kilo being loaded on the bar for Susanna of Poland. Looking at the projected, she is neck and neck with the Russian lifter at 332.5. This is going to be a battle on the podium. Pacing for a medal, but what color will that medal be? Yet to be decided. If she wants it to be the silver and not the bronze, here is 2.5 kilo to help her in that cause.
On 2, 2 to 1. Bar loaded on 2. Little too heavy on 1, no lift, well caught loaders.
Too heavy today.
Bars loaded on 1.
And Svetlana of Russia has an opportunity here
Look at that arch on 2.
to pull a little further ahead of Kula of Poland. 85 kilo on the bar. This will add 5 kilo onto her total. She has the bench press gold already in hand. Nope.
No lift on 1.
And the race stays neck and neck.
Second group begins now on 1. The 52 kilo class. Bars loaded on 1.
And here's a look at the 52 kilo class. We'll begin. These are the openers. Starting at the bottom of the order with 57.5 kilo loaded for Laura of Colombia.
Good lift on 2. Bar loaded on 2.
Nice, smooth, easy opener.
loaded on 1.
$62.5 kilo loaded on the bar for Giulia of Italy. Giulia Grecci.
Sorry, just too heavy on 2. No lift on 2.
Makes easy work of her opener.
Good lift on 1.
In terms of the possible infractions for the bench press, you need to keep your head, once you get the start command, the head stays down, the butt stays on the bench.
Loaded on 1, bars
Can
loaded
no
on 2.
longer start lifting up your feet. They must stay flat on the platform. When you press it out, your elbows need to be locked or you will not get the rack command. And if you do, and you're unable to lock out those elbows, well, it's going to be a failed lift. 67.5 kilo for Sopico of Georgia. Makes easy work of that.
Good lift on 2. Good lift on 1. Bars loaded on 2.
Anna Moremadi
Bars
of
loaded on 2.
France.
Start the clock, please. Bars loaded on 1.
Broke the squat world record. Wants to continue that positive momentum leading into the bench press event. Should also be noted, you need to register a total for any of those records to stand. So protecting the squat world
Good
record
lift on 2.
and kicking off the bench press event right here.
Bars loaded on 2.
72.5 looks good.
Good lift on 1.
Left the platform though, touched her right shoulder and was shaking her head when talking to her coach. Might be some small jumps from here. And Lindeberg of Sweden, 72.5 kilo for her opener. Makes easy work of her opener.
Good lift on 1. Good lift on 2. Bars loaded on 1.
Olivia Kiosti of Finland, 80 kilo opener for her. Olivia pacing for that podium. Also broke that squat record in the squat event. Same situation though. She needs
30 seconds on 1.
a total for that record to stand. She's being told, I believe, her elbows weren't completely locked. As I said earlier, you need your elbows locked for that start command. And that's why you want your opening weight, 3 white lights, you want your opening weight to be something you could hit under almost any conditions. You might have to reset up with only 20 seconds left, and in a rush setup, need to be able to hit it. 80 kilo will stay on the bar for Victoria of the Ukraine.
Good lift on 2. Good lift on 1. Loaded on 2.
And the lift is good. 105 kilo now for Valeria of the ROC. This is the final bench opener in the 52 kilo junior class.
Good lift on 2, 2 to 1. Oh, look at that range of motion on 1. Blink and
3 white lights, and it's good. Talk about an efficient bench setup. And if you're wondering in terms of the grip width, the lifters do need their finger touching the ring, the outside ring there. And you see the standings after the openers. Everybody hit their openers. Everybody's on the board. Now they can attempt to try to cover a little bit of ground. But again, 2.5 kilo jump is the minimum. And it's a big jump for this weight class in the bench press event. 62.5 kilos for Laura of Colombia. 5 kilo jump from her opener, but 7.5 kilo beneath her previous personal best.
Loaded on 2. No lift on 1, just a little too heavy on the blades.
Little heavy. You'll see in the, and 65, there it is. Okay, so you see the bar kind of goes up, down a little bit, gets the re-rack command, and 65 kilo on the bar for Giulia Grecci of Italy. This will equal her previous personal best prior to this competition.
Spirited attempt on 2, but just too heavy. Ultimately, no leg on 2. Loaded on 2. Sorry, Bill.
No lift.
No lift on 1. Loaded on 1.
And Maramati of France, 2.5 kilo jump from her opener, 2.5 kilo below her previous personal best. But we are moving so quickly here on platform 1. It's a small flight. I think she beat the command.
No lift on 1.
Couple technical errors on the way down. She's shaking her head.
Loaded on 1. No lift on 2.
And there might be an issue. I believe she was touching her shoulder after her opener. No need to chase bad money. We still have a deadlift event to go. And you don't want to risk injury for 2.5 kilo on the total. 75 kilo loaded on the ball for Lindeberg of Sweden. No lift. We'll see on the slow-mo. I think the butt came up.
Good lift on 2, 2 to 1, bar loaded on 1. Bar loaded on 1. Bar loaded on 2.
77.5 kilo loaded on the bar for Sopico of Georgia. And we have yet to have a single lifter get their second attempt. And we still have another round of benching to go. And she struggles mightily, but can't quite get it to lock out. 77.5, a little too heavy.
2 to 1, no lift on 2. Bar loaded on 1.
82.5 kilo loaded on the bar for Olivia Kiosti of Finland. Broke the world record in dramatic fashion in the squat event. She can pick up another 2.5 kilo if she gets this. And that might be it. 3 white lights and the first successful attempt for the 52 kilo seconds.
30 seconds on 2.
$85 kilo now for Victoria of the Ukraine. A 5 kilo jump from her opener.
Sorry, no lift on 2. Bar loaded on 2.
Three white lights and we are back on track. Started to look a little bit dim because it's only going to get tougher in the third attempts. And Valeria of the ROC with a world record attempt, 111 kilo being loaded. This is a 6 kilo jump. And I can hear the announcement overhead. This is actually the open record on platform 1 by a junior 52. Pacing to be just outside of the podium. And this could help her. See what the judges say. 3 white lights, and there is an open world record by Valeria Leshcheva of the ROC. A look at where we are in the 52 kilo juniors. And we are beginning the third and final attempts with 62.5 kilo loaded for Laura of Colombia. She had missed this on her second attempt.
Sorry, just a little too heavy on 2. No lift on 2. No lift on 1 court loaders.
Good catch by the spotters there. And 65 kilo.
Loaded on 1.
Will be loaded for Giulia Grecci of Italy. Giulia missed this on her second. If she can get it on her third, she'll add 2.5 kilo towards her total.
Sorry, no lift on 2, a little too heavy. Bar loaded on 2.
Don't think she was able to lock it out. The judges agree. And difficult to see from my angle, but looked like she might have actually hit the rack on the way up.
Loaded on 1.
Looked like there was contact. You can't see from this angle, but you do see the weight shifting around in her hands. And Anna Maramati of France, 75 kilo for her third attempt. This will be her second attempt at 75 kilo.
Good lift on one.
And makes the proper adjustments. And in a race as tight as the 52 kilo class is, she's going to need those 52 kilo or those 2.5 kilos if she wants to end up on the podium at the end of the day. Now 75 kilo on the bar for Lindeberg of Sweden.
Loaded on two.
Also missed her second attempt. Looking to right that wrong in her third.
No lift on one. Loaded on one.
No technical breakdowns, really just a little too heavy for the day.
Two.
And 77.5 loaded for Sopiko of Georgia. Also missed her second, looking to take it again for her third.
Loaded on two.
It was an ambitious 10 kilo jump from her opener. You don't see many 10 kilo jumps on the bench press for the 52 kilo juniors. High risk, high reward. Told to re-rack it. Elbows a little soft. Getting instructions from her coaches.
20 seconds remain on one.
Nope.
Good lift 2 to 1 on two. No lift on one. No lift on one. Bar loaded on one. Bar loaded on two.
And 77.5 loaded again for Olivia Kiosti of Finland. Sorry, 85 kilo loaded for Olivia. Hit her first two attempts, jumping 2.5 kilo for her final. Broke a world record in the squat. A little too much.
Good lift on two. Sorry, no lift on one. Loaded on two. Loaded on one. World
Victoria Druziaka of the Ukraine, 90 kilo loaded on the bar for her, 5 kilo jump from her second attempt, and potentially a 5 kilo personal best.
And we've got a record coming up on two as well. It doesn't get more epic than Halmstad in Sweden. Sorry, no lift on one.
No lift.
Let's see how that looks. 2 to 1. The new World Junior record on platform
In the
two.
third attempt, just a single successful attempt was made by Moramati, but we have
Record.
an open world record attempt by Valeria of the ROC. Broke the open world record in their second attempt with 111 kilo. Looking to add another 2 kilo onto the world record as well as her total.
Ladies, range of motion. Blink and you're going to miss it.
It's not often you see juniors breaking open world records. Valeria looking to do it twice in the same day.
Good lift on two. 2 to 1.
Three white lights and it's good. Back to back open world records by Valeria Leshchiva of the ROC. And that concludes the bench press event for the 43s, 47s, and 52 junior lifters. A quick look at the scorecard. We are going to take a 10-minute break. Don't go anywhere because we will be back with the deadlift event in the conclusion. Six-pack lap it at. I will see you in 10. and welcome back to the IPF World Championships live in Homestead, Sweden at the Alico headquarters. This is Six Pack Lapidat, and on platform 1 we got the junior 43, 47, and 52 kilo class women. I will give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Alico, who in the 11th hour when we needed a venue, opened their doors to us, as well as SBD for their generous support. None of this would be possible without it. And we are going to open in the 43 kilo junior class with Veronica Umpod. We're going to bounce back and forth between the 43s and the 47s. Only 7 lifters in this flight. That is a relatively quick turnaround. So the coaching staff need to pay attention to the fatigue levels. There's not a lot of time in between attempts to recuperate. But we do have a battle for the podium. How it's going to shake up, yet to be decided. Veronica, 100 kilo even, and the bar is loaded. Makes easy work of 100 kilo.
Good lift on 100 kilos. 100 remains on the bar for Kristina Leonienko. Ukraine bar is loaded. Bar loaded on 1. 10 minutes to lift up on 2, 7 minutes to change openers on 2.
Kristina Leonenko of the Ukraine, 100 kilo even. Everybody just wants to get on the board with these. As soon as you get your opening dead, you have solidified your total. You are no longer in a situation where you might bomb, and then you could start adding kilos. Get a little more ambitious with your second. Get a little more ambitious with your third. Kim Murray of Ireland, 110 kilo on the bar for her. Makes easy work of 110 kilo.
Good lift on 1 for Kim Murray of Ireland. 130 next weight on the bar. Zuzana Kula, Poland.
130 kilo now being loaded for Zuzana Kula of Poland. Little hip pump breaks the inertia off the ground and an easy lockout.
Good lift for Suzanne Kula.
3 white lights.
130 remains on the bar for St. Bar is loaded. 130 kilos. Karine St. Kerr.
Karen St. Kerr of Canada, opening with 130 kilo as well.
Lift off on 2. 5 minutes to change openers on 2.
Three white lights and she's good.
3 white lights at 130 kilos, 135 next round of the bar. Svetlana Valigina, Russian Olympic Committee, bar is loaded.
Svetlana opening with 135 kilo.
2-1, no lift.
2-1, no lift. Now, I think it's because it appeared as though the slow-mo replay won't show this. I thought the first hip pump was an actual attempt, and then she took another hip pump, and that was a second attempt. I don't know if that's part of her setup, but if it is, I legitimately thought the weight was stapled to the ground on her, and I think some of the judges thought so as well. You can't obviously take 2 attempts out of 1. If it isn't a legitimate first attempt when she does her first hip pump, she better clear that up. And 157.5 kilo for Montenero of Italy. I told you she has a monster deadlift. And I wasn't lying. 3 white lights, and she is well ahead in the deadlift event.
On the bar. Kristina Leonienko, Ukraine.
Beginning our second attempts now. 105 kilo on the bar for Kristina Leonenko from the Ukraine. Not at all odd in the sumo deadlift style to be slow off the floor, but once the momentum starts coming, it's an easier lockout. Back to the 43 kilo junior class, 110 kilo for Veronica Ampad of the Philippines. Makes easy work of 110 kilo.
Good lift for Veronica at 110. 120 next way on the back. Ceremony of Ireland. 1 minute to change openers on 2.
Back in the 47 kilo class, and Kim Murray of Ireland jumping 10 kilo from her opener, looking to match her previous personal best. And looks like she's done it relatively easily too. 3 white lights.
Good lift on 135 kilos next time on the back for Svetlana Veligina, Russian Olympic Committee, on 1. Didn't get this weight last time.
Svetlana of the ROC once again attempting 135 kilo.
Easy weight.
And that might clear things up for everybody. 3 white lights, it does.
Good lift on 1, she's in the game. No more changes on 2. No more changes.
And everybody is on the board. Their totals are solidified.
37.5 kilos, Zuzana Kula, Poland.
Now they're going to try to start covering a little bit of ground. 137.5 kilo load on the bar for Zuzana Kula of Poland.
It's a little too heavy.
Little too heavy.
On this occasion.
She does have one more attempt, but it's not looking hopeful. Karen Sanker of Canada, 137.5 kilo for her. Another 7.5 kilo jump here.
Two minutes to lift off on 2.
Settles her shoulders.
20 seconds.
Slow. Oh.
Sorry, a little too heavy for Karine at 137.5.
You see that hip pump? A lot of the lifters will do that to help break inertia and get the deadlift, which is dead weight. Unlike the bench and the squat, you're not taking it off a rack to get it off the floor and going. And we have a world record attempt by Montanaro of Italy, 162.5 kilo,
1 minute to lift off on 2.
opting not to take the chip. Oh, wow. Looks like she might have done it. 2 whites out of 3, and it's good.
Italy, Cosmiano Montanaro.
Take a look at that. Fighting for the lockout. Gets the shoulders back, knees locked. The bar slowed, but no down and up. And she doesn't make a liar out of me. I had said early on in the squat event, she's a hell of a deadlifter, and already in the second attempts hits a world record. Now, how much more is she going to put on the bar? Hard to say. That was definitely work, and we are beginning our third attempts in the 47 junior and 43 junior women's class.
We are ready on 2. We are
115.
loaded 2.
Just a little too much for Christina today.
No, I'm sorry, no lift on 1.
Back in the 43 kilo class, and Veronica Ampad of the Philippines will attempt 117.5 kilo,
2.5 on 1.
110 kilo on her second attempt. Flew.
Jury have overturned the record.
Let's see what 7.5 kilo does.
But she does have another go in the 3rd round. Loaded on 2. Loaded on 1.
Makes relatively easy work of it. And Veronica, your 43 kilo junior world champion, finishes her day with a 255 kilo total.
Bar loaded on 2.
Moving back to the 47 kilo class, where Kim Murray will attempt 122.5 kilo. This is a personal best for Kim. Looking to go 3 for 3 in the deadlifts and finish her day with a personal best, representing Ireland.
Loaded on 1. Start the clock, please, on 1. Loaded on 2.
Oh, wow, it's a scrap, but Kim locks it out. Talk about a titanic effort. 3 white lights, and it's not how it starts, it's how you finish.
On 2 for Jenny Erasmo, Philippines.
Showing tons of heart on platform 1 here. Take a look at this scrap for the final deadlift of the day. In a quick update, like Kim sees the 3 white lights and celebrates. In a quick update, the world record attempt by Montanaro of Italy has been overturned by the judges. Not sure the infractions they've seen. I'm being told by our producers in the media booth it was knees.
Loaded on 1. Loaded on 2.
I had not seen that myself, but I'm not a member of the jury. 137.5 for Susanna Kula of Poland. Makes easy work of that.
Good lift on 1. Good lift on 2.
And Susanna had missed that on her second attempt.
Bar loaded on 1. No more on 2. No more changes.
Finishing her day, if temporarily, in the silver medal position. Likely to stay there. Karen Sanker of Canada, 137.5 kilo, also on the bar for her. Third and final deadlift.
Three whites and a good lift on two.
Resting in fourth position, that won't change regardless. So she is collecting team points for Team Canada.
Come on, Kareem, this time. Loaded on two.
Nope.
Little too heavy on one, I'm afraid.
Kareem just a little too heavy for her. Svetlana of the ROC missed her opener, retook 135, hit it on her second attempt.
We're cleaning the bar on one.
Jumping 5 kilo.
We're cleaning the bar on two. Simultaneous bar cleaning. Loaded on two.
And there's been a request to clean the bar. She's resting in a bronze medal position overall, but if she hits this for the deadlift event, we'll swap her bronze for the silver.
Bar loaded on two. Bar loaded on one.
And makes pretty smooth, easy work of it. Gives a bow to the crowd and the judges. 3 white lights. High five from the coach.
Bar loaded on two. Okay, this is Montenaro's second
And
attempt
once
at the
again,
World Junior record.
Montenero, the rematch with 162.5 kilo.
No one has ever locked out a lift before on one.
A bit of drama here. She got it. Thought she had broken the world record. Was told later the jury overturned it due to soft knees. And now she's back.
World total sub-junior record on two.
I would say no question about the knees this time. Let's see what the refs say. 3 white lights. And there it is, a world record, as well as your junior 47 class world champion. Locking it out, leaving no doubt about as clean a deadlift as you're going to ask for. And here is a look at our 52 kilo juniors. We're beginning at the bottom of the order once again in the openers. $115 kilo for Valerie of the ROC.
Three whites and a good lift on one.
Valeria with shorter arms, helps the bench press, but works in the opposite direction when it comes to the deadlifts. And Laura of Colombia opening with 120 kilo. Makes easy work of 120 kilo.
Good lift on one. Loaded on one. Good lift on two. definitely the loudest supporters so far. Prove me wrong.
Sopiko Vacciani of Georgia, 120 kilo on the bar for her opener as well.
On two for Paulina Pavlova of Russian Olympic Committee.
Three white lights.
I'm sorry, it's a little too heavy for that attempt, I'm afraid. No lift on two. Bars loaded on one.
And 135 kilo loaded on the bar for Victoria.
Loaded on
Druziaka of the Ukraine.
good lift on
Three
one.
white lights.
Good lift on two.
Anna Maramati of France broke a world record in the squat event, opening with 142.5 kilo. Once she hits this, solidifies her total and that world record. And hits it with ease.
Good lift on one.
She's also in the midst of a tight battle for a podium finish.
Loaded on one. Loaded on two.
Olivia Kiosti of Finland also broke a world record in the squat event. $145 kilo opener. Moves that pretty smooth and easily. Also battling for a podium spot.
Good lift on one. Good lift on two. Loaded on two. Loaded on one.
Ida Therese Lindeberg of Sweden, 157.5 kilo loaded on the bar for her opener. Easy work, all smiles.
Good lift, Lindeberg on two, on one.
And the final and heaviest deadlift, another Italian, Giulia Grecci. 162.5 kilo, and she is full of spunk and tenacity. And these Italians on platform one absolutely wrecking through these deadlifts. A look at the order here. 43s through to the 52s. And we will go back to the bottom of that order for our second attempts with 117.5 loaded on the bar for Valeria of the ROC.
Bar loaded on two. Good lift on one.
3 white lights. $130 kilo being loaded for Laura of Colombia. 10 kilo jump for her.
Good lift on two. Bar loaded on two.
A little too much today.
No lift on one. A little too heavy. Loaded on one.
132.5 loaded for Sopico of Georgia.
Just a little too heavy this time.
Benciani had hit 120 kilo in her opener, 12.5 kilo jump. Oh, slow and steady, but once she got it to the knees, picked up all types of speed.
Good lift on one.
And that's 3 white lights.
Bar loaded on one. No, a little too heavy on two for Maria this time.
140 kilo loaded on the bar for Victoria Druziaki of the Ukraine. 5 kilo jump from her opener, matching her previous personal best. Nope, excuse me, 5 kilo below her previous personal best. Has a little bit of room to grow. We'll see how the bar speed appears. Keeping in mind, this is a pretty small flight,
Good lift on one.
and we're moving quickly. Very difficult to hit PRs with this small in between the attempts.
Good lift on two. Bar loaded on one.
Not a lot of time to recuperate in Anna
Bar loaded.
Maramati of France. 150 kilo. 7.5 kilo jump. Well into PR territory. World record holder. Oh, little bobble at the top. And she got 3 reds. It's not uncommon at the top to see bobbles like that in terms of balance when it comes to the sumo pole.
Bar loaded on two.
Olivia Kiosti of Finland, 7.5 kilo jump from her opener.
Russian Olympic Committee bar is loaded. Come on.
If she can hit this, she can start to pull away a little bit from the rest of the pack in terms of being a gold medal favorite.
Junior total record. Platform two on your right.
It's still a tight race. Oh, wow. She knows what's at stake. It was work.
Sorry, no lift on two. Little too heavy. Good
2
lift
white
on
lights,
one.
that's all she needs. No major celebration there. She has pulled herself into the lead. However, it's got to be said, does not look like there's a lot of kilos left in the tank there.
Loaded on one.
I'm assuming a very small jump for her third, which means her lead might be vulnerable. We'll have to pay close attention how these final deadlifts appear. Lindeberg hits this and is within 10 kilo of Kiosti. And she looked confident. Yes, she does.
Good lift on two.
And the Italians collecting these world records. Giuliani Grecci of Italy also looking for a world record. This time in the 52 kilo class. 175 kilo on the bar. Oh, wow. And she is fired up. 7.5 kilo more towards her total. And if she keeps rising that intensity, she's going to have more in her. We are done with the second attempts. Moving on to the third and final attempts of the day. Lindeberg of Sweden, it's got to be a placeholder, has 200.5 kilo. Got to be a placeholder. You're allowed to change your second attempt deadlift twice. And Valeria of the ROC is all types of hyped up for her final deadlift. 122.5. Tell me she doesn't want this.
No record this time, but we're only in round two.
Oh, wow. This is a monumental effort. You got to give it to her.
No lift.
Long after the body stopped, the heart didn't.
Round 3.
And she held that pose for what felt like an eternity for us. I can only imagine for herself. We are moving on 130 kilo for Laura of Colombia.
Powerlifting.
This was too much for a second attempt.
Diana Amokanova, Russian Olympic Committee.
She's definitely more intense this time out, though.
Good lift on 2, 2 to 1. Change. We have a change on 2.
Oh, it's off the ground this time. Ho! Is that all it took? Was a little more intensity. Talk about a comeback. 3 white lights. Wow. I got to be honest. The first time, I was about to say, you can make technical changes, but you can't get stronger in between attempts. But that is the difference when you come in with intensity and the adrenaline's going. The beauty of sports, ladies and gentlemen, and 140 kilo on the bar now for Sopico of Georgia. 7.5 kilos jump from her second attempt.
Followed on 1. No lift on 2, too heavy.
Nope, just a little too much today.
No lift on
She will
4,
finish
too
with a
heavy.
327.5 kilo total. And Victoria Druziaka of Ukraine, 145 kilo, third and final deadlift.
Loaded on 2.
This will temporarily pull her onto the podium,
Followed on 1.
but we still have 4 more lifters to go. But we know the failure rate on third attempt, so if she can get this, she might walk away with a medal. It's within reason, but she has to do her part first. Oh, and it appears as though her part she did. Let's see if the judges agree.
Good lift
3
on
white lights. The Ukrainian team will pay close attention to the monitors in the warm-up room for these final deadlifts. Olivia Kiosti getting herself mentally prepped. 155 kilo loaded.
Loaded on 1.
She is currently in first place. If she can add this 2.5 kilo, anybody who wants to try to pull for her first place has to add more kilo to their final pull. She's got to make it as difficult as possible with 3 more lifters to go. Just a little too much. However,
On 2, on 1.
like I said, she is in the gold medal position. And although a stitch anticlimactic, when you fail your last lift, you might have walked off the platform as the 52 kilo junior world champion. And
France.
Moramati, 155 kilo, looking to pull herself into a silver medal. Oh, wow. Judges give her 3 white lights.
On 1. Loaded on 2.
2 more lifters to go. It's a temporary silver.
We have the wrong lift on
And they will have to sit back in the warm-up room and watch the monitors
not number.
as Lindeberg of Sweden has 170 kilo loaded for her third and final deadlift. And she is looking to pull herself to the bronze. The home nation behind her as she's looking to pull herself onto the podium. We knew it was going to come down to this. The third polls for the podium finishes, an uber competitive 52 kilo junior class. Cut the tension with a knife in this room right now. Oh, she's done it. She's done it. Lets out a war cry at the lockout. 3 white lights, and there it is. Final deadlift, pulls herself into a podium finish in front of her home nation. Look at that titanic effort. And Giulia Grecci of Italy is up next. Looking for a world record, 182.5 kilo. That is 400 pounds by a 52 kilo, 114 pound junior. Absolutely insane. The pulling power of this 20-year-old Italian. Oh, wow. Can she lock it out? She's done it. Huge final deadlift by the Italian. 3 white lights. And talk about a nice cap to this already exciting session. A little slow down the lockout, but she refused to be denied, and the Italians eating it up on the sidelines. We promised you an exciting finish. These young ladies delivered, and there is a look at the 43, 47, and 52 kilo standings. Oh, gotta settle myself. Don't go anywhere. We have the medal ceremony coming back up in a few moments. 6-pack lap of that. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, the participation medals. They're being presented by Gaston Farage, IPF President, and Arnold Falstrop, EPF President. Okay, everyone has their medals. It is time to present the awards. We're going to go with the smallest category first, Sasha. So 43 kilos sub-junior ladies. Only 2 ladies in this class. Second place on squat with 60 kilos, Pragati of India. Silver medal. Gold medal position with 70 kilos, Russian Olympic Committee, Diana Anerkanova. And now bench press. Silver medal position, 30 kilos from India, Pragati. Gold medal position with 40 kilos, Russian Olympic Committee, Diana Anerkanova. I'm sorry. And now to deadlift. Silver medal position from India, P. Pragati. On the gold medal on deadlift with 87.5 kilos, Russian Olympic Committee, Diana Anerkanova. And finally, the overall totals. In silver medal position with 175 kilos from India, P. Pragati. And a gift from Eleko and the gold medal and your new 43 kilo sub-junior world champion. From Russian Olympic Committee's Diana Anerkanova. Please be upstanding for the anthem of the Russian Olympic Committee. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please. Thank you, ladies. Next category, please, Sasha. 47 kilos sub-junior ladies. The medals for squats. In bronze medal position, with 85 kilos from the Philippines, Jane Erasmo. In silver medal position, also with 85 kilos, it went on body weight from Ukraine, Tetiana Petrenko. And the gold medal on squat with 107.5 kilos, Russian Olympic Committee, Alina Udaltsova. Medals now for bench press.
Okay, thank you.
In bronze medal position, you don't need to go anywhere, ladies. In bronze medal position with 60 kilos from Philippines, Jane Erasmo. The silver medal with 62.5 kilos from Ukraine, Tetiana Petrenko. And the gold medal on bench press with 80 kilos, the Russian Olympic Committee, Alina Udaltsova. And now to deadlift. In bronze medal position with 132.5 kilos from the Philippines, Jane Erasmo. In silver medal position, again on body weight with 132.5 kilos from Ukraine, Tetiana Petrenko. On the gold medal with 135 kilos, Russian Olympic Committee, Alina Udaltsova. So let's stay in position as we announce the, or don't, as we announce the overall winners and the new world champion. Bronze medal position overall, 277.5 kilos from the Philippines, Jane Erasmo. Silver medal position overall, 280 kilos from Ukraine, Tetiana Petrenko. And taking the gold medal and your new 47 kilo sub-junior world champion, Russian Olympic Committee, Alina Udaltsova. And of course, the gifts from our sponsors and hosts here at Eleiko. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the anthem of the Russian Olympic Committee. Thank you, ladies. Next category, please, Sasha. Next sub-junior category, please. Now we move to the 52 kilo sub-junior category, the medals for individual lifts beginning with squat. So the bronze medal with 100 kilos goes to Great Britain's Lauren Reckie. The silver medal with 107.5 kilos, Russian Olympic Committee, Maria Kurkova. And the gold medal on squat with 115 kilos, from Ukraine, Sofia Stanko. We now move to bench press. In bronze medal position with 57.5 kilos from the United States Virgin Islands, Andrea Boyle. The silver medal on bench press with 67.5 kilos, Russian Olympic Committee, Maria Kurkova. And the gold medal on bench press with 82.5 kilos. From Ukraine, Sofia Stanko. And next deadlift. In bronze medal position with 130 kilos, Russian Olympic Committee, Maria Kurkova. In silver medal position with 132.5 kilos, United States Virgin Islands, Andrea Boyle. And the gold medal in deadlift with 140 kilos from Great Britain, Lauren Recchi. And finally, the totals, please, the overall. We are ready to crown the new 52 kilo sub-junior world champion. In bronze medal position with 285 kilos from Great Britain, Lauren Recchi. Taking the silver medal with 305 kilos from Russian Olympic Committee, Maria Kurkova. And with 312.5 kilos, your new 52 kilos sub-junior world champion. From Ukraine, Sofia Stanko. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Ukraine. Well done, ladies. Okay. Sasha, any more sub-junior categories? Yes, we have 57 kilo sub-juniors now. The last sub-junior category. Medals for individual lifts. First, squats. In bronze medal position on squat with 120 kilos from Russian Olympic Committee, Polina Pavlova. Silver medal on squat with 127.5 kilos from Czechia, Barbora Spanova. And the gold medal on squat with 147.5 kilos from Ireland, Leisha Quinn. Now we move to bench press. In bronze medal position with 70 kilos from the Netherlands, Esme Nieleman. Taking the silver medal with 77.5 kilos from Ireland, Leisha Quinn. And in gold medal position on bench press with 80 kilos, Russian Olympic Committee, Polina Pavlova. And now to deadlifts. Sasha, deadlift, please. Thank you. 140 kilos for the bronze medal goes to Czechia's Barbora Spanova. Silver medal on deadlift with 155 kilos from Ireland, Leisha Quinn. And the gold medal on deadlift with 157.5 kilos from Netherlands, Esme Nieleman. Thank you, ladies. Pretty close, but let's see how that shook down for the totals. In bronze medal position overall, with 325 kilos from Czechia, Barbora Svanova. Taking the silver medal with 337.5 kilos from Netherlands, Esme Nieleman. And cover your ears, ladies and gentlemen, as we announce the new world champion, because with 380 kilos, wait for it. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Ireland. I think that's all the sub-junior categories now.
When we go out this way, okay? When the music starts.
So, music maestro, please give these ladies a round of applause as they follow Heather Layton off the platform. But we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen, because we also had some juniors. The juniors are going to be brought out by Heather Layton. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, the junior ladies. There are so many world records broken in both categories, I can't remember them all. We announce them all at the time. Okay, are we all here? Oh, no late entry. Come on, Canada, there's plenty of room. First of all, the participation medals presented once again by IPF President Gaston Farage and EPF President Arnold Wallstrom. Okay, can we have the individual medals for sub-juniors for squat? So the first category, there was only one young lady in it, so with 95 kilos, she takes the gold medal for squat. It is the Philippines' Veronica Ompod.
So she has all.
She also takes the gold medal on bench with 42.5 kilos. She also takes the gold medal on deadlift with 117.5 kilos. And this means that with 255 kilos, Veronica Ompod from the Philippines is your new 43 kilo junior world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of the Philippines. Well done, Veronica. I can only assume everyone else was too terrified of Veronica to even come and compete against her. Next category, please. We now have 47 kilo juniors. The medals for squat in bronze medal position with 110 kilos from Canada, Karine Sanker. Yep, that's the right one. Silver medal on squat with 120 kilos from Italy, Cosmiana Montanaro. And the gold medal on squat with 122.5 kilos goes to Poland's Zuzana Kula. And now the bench press. In bronze medal position, thank you ladies. In bronze medal position with 70 kilos from Ukraine, Kristina Leonienko. The silver medal on bench press with 77.5 kilos from Poland, Zuzana Kula. And the gold medal on bench press with 80 kilos, Russian Olympic Committee, Svetlana Verychina. Thank you. And now to deadlift. Thank you, ladies. In bronze medal position with 137.5 kilos from Poland, Zuzana Kula. In silver medal position with 140, Russian Olympic Committee, Svetlana Verychina. And your deadlift gold medalist with 162.5 kilos and a new world record on her second attempt from Italy, Cosmiana Montanaro. So, we now move to crown the world champion 47 kilo juniors. Overall, please. In bronze medal position. From Russian Olympic Committee with 330 kilos, Svetlana Verychina. Taking the silver medal with 337.5 kilos from Poland, Zuzana Kula. And your new 47 kilo junior world champion with 345 kilos from Italy, Cosmiana Montanaro! Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to please be upstanding for the national anthem of Italy. Well done, ladies. And beautiful singing from the Italian team. Okay, we move to the next category, please, Sasha. 52 kilo juniors in bronze medal position on the squats with 135 kilos. From Ukraine, Victoria Druziaka. And we had a few world records change hands here. With 143 kilos, the silver goes to Finland's Olivia Kiosti. And the gold medal with 143.5 kilos for a new squat world record goes to France's Anna Maranotti. What a battle. What a battle, ladies. That was amazing. Bench press now, please. The bronze medal on bench press with 82.5 kilos goes to Finland's Olivia Kiosti. The silver medal with 85 kilos goes to Ukraine's Victoria Druziaka. And the gold medal on bench press with a new world record of 113 kilos, Russian Olympic Committee's Valeria Leshcheva. I'm sorry, that was the World Open bench press record from a junior lifter. Amazing, absolutely amazing. We now move to deadlift. In bronze medal position with 155 kilos from France, Anna Malamotti. In silver medal position with 170 kilos from Sweden, making her mother very proud, Ida Teresa Lindeberg. And the gold medal on deadlift with 182.5 kilos from Italy, Giulia Grecci. Well done, ladies, and we now move to the overall and crown our 52 kilo junior world champion. In bronze medal position with 373.5 from France, Anna Malamotti. Taking the silver medal overall with 375 kilos from Sweden, Ida Teresa Lindeberg. And finally, your new 52 kilo junior world champion with 378 kilos from Finland, Olivia Kiosti. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Finland. Well done, ladies. That was one of the most amazing competitions I've ever had the pleasure of shouting about. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving these fantastic ladies a round of applause as they follow Heather from the platform music maestro, please. Okay, that concludes this morning's competition. The next session begins in 1 hour and